people of the World Wide Web. So it is a Wednesday, it is the new year, I say. As obviously Christmas and New Year's fell on a Wednesday, there were no episodes. I'm still watching stuff, so now I'm quite far ahead. So apologies if people ask me questions, but yes, this is the stack that I've had. So let's see with the blue cases, we are getting a little bit more into the Blu-ray section of things. I think one's just a blue DVD. So this is just a weekly physical media that I've watched. We go in reverse order. So we start off with one I picked up recently on my payday pickups. This is Whitesnake. So it was £2. It is 2019 movie. Kind of Japanese mythology / snakes orientated in it. It looks very well presented. It makes you kind of feel like it's the Kung Fu Panda-esque, that kind of background and stuff is done very well. The animals and creatures and all that are in it are done quite well. Some of the voicing and a little bit of the story is a little bit off, but I did enjoy it. I mean, for £2 it was quite a nice pickup. Good to see like a new studio coming into the frame. Whether they're still working now, who knows. Next one is Vanilla Sky. Never ever seen this. So anybody does, it is essentially Tom Cruise. He plays a kind of billionaire. You don't kind of see how much money he is. His father passes. He is in charge of the company, and due to a ex gets into a car injury, she dies, and then he's kind of in a mental institute, and there's a lot of some weirder stuff is going on. He repeats stuff and that. It's very weird. It kind of makes sense near the end. You kind of do have to pay attention and stick with it. It's quite an interesting story. I will put it that way. I mean, I did enjoy it. It was quite curious all the way through to know what has happened. It was shot very well. Very much a nice movie that era. I know a lot of people have spoken about this before, and I've never seen it. But was, as I say, very much an enjoyable movie. I'd easily watch it again, so nice to have that in the collection. Next, we have an upgrade from AJ. He always loves being mentioned in these videos. So this is the Lego Movie on Blu-ray. Everything is awesome. Rewatch it again. I did enjoy it again. It's one of those animated movies. It's done well for the Lego one. This should have kind of left alone. I mean, I suppose Listen, Batman was quite good, but I think 2 didn't do that well and kind of killed the Lego world off, or the movie Lego world. Lego Business, all the famous people that were in it, they all work quite well. Obviously, this is kind of, I think this is Chris Pratt's first voice one, and he's gone on to be like Mario, Garfield or something. He seems to be the default. I'm sure there's a lot better people out there or diversified, but I think those roles haven't been quite well for him. But yeah, I quite enjoyed this. The Lego stuff, I do like the Will Ferrell character where it comes in and you understand the Craggle and everything like this. There was a few clever bits that I thought were very well done in the Master Builder, and I played obviously the Lego games that I've done, so I did enjoy them. So it had a lot of good elements. I kind of feel it's unfortunately a limited pool when it comes to Lego, and obviously it is what it is. As obviously this is delayed, but obviously this is a few weeks before Christmas when I watch this. Obviously this is The Grinch, so again another movie I picked up I think a few months ago. I do like Max, I do like Big Dog fan and stuff, and I did quite like this story and the whole Doctor Zeus stuff, and I think this is very well done. Benedict Cumberbatch does quite a good job. You know, there are a few little takes on it that differ from other movies of The Grinch and stuff like this, which I think is good. It's created its own world in that, but was enjoyable, a very enjoyable Christmas watch. Then we have Godzilla. So I've seen obviously special editions coming out, and I constantly do see the steelbook of this like 30-40 quid in CXs. So it kind of makes me want to revisit this movie, and I thoroughly did enjoy it. I can tell for like a 30-year-old movie almost that the CG is a little bit off in places, but I did enjoy it. The story, I know it's not the traditional Godzilla, it is kind of a T-Rex Godzilla, but I did enjoy all the cast. I think they work very well and stuff, and for a movie of its time it's enjoyable. Whether I'd want to upgrade it would be if they upgraded the graphics of the Godzilla. It may be worth that, but at the minute I'm happy to keep it with my DVD version. And I'll say this was the first movie that I went to see as a double back. So me and my best friend at the time, we went to see Godzilla, and we come out of Godzilla and went to see Armageddon. That was the first double movie I'd ever been to see. And lo and behold, when I watched Armageddon many years later, I realised that we'd missed the first few minutes. We walked in as the Armageddon scene had come up and thought that was the title. That was how the film started. But unfortunately, it's a few minutes before that we'd missed. It is what it is. Obviously, as we are still in 2024 as this video is recorded, but it's 2025, so this is season 4, so the biggest season all of Warehouse 13. Good to have some returning cast. Goes quite heartfelt as we lead on, as Artie has a bit of a breakdown. Obviously, one cast member is killed. Obviously, someone gets cancer. I don't want to give too much away. There's a lot of changes, and it's good to see Spike and Giles from Buffy kind of come into this, but as different characters. Obviously, there was then only 6 episodes to finish it, so this is what I have to watch at the end. So I'm looking forward to the 6 episodes. I'm not quite sure how they do it, if it's going to be like kind of a just elongated movie. But yeah, there they all are in their glory. Obviously Jinxie and Nat there. And then the final one for this week is Nicolas Cage's Pig. So I really liked this movie when I saw this a few years ago and had to buy it. It's quite expensive, so that's why I opted for the DVD. And a very good movie for Nicolas Cage. So if anybody knows, he's kind of a recluse person. He has his pig, and his pig helps him find truffles. His pig gets kidnapped, and then he basically goes hunting on it. And it is not your traditional story of lead you where you think it would lead, and it is very much an emotional, connective movie at its core, and I think it does really well. And it was nice to kind of see Nicolas Cage. He seems to be doing, even though he's doing needs the money and probably what he's doing a lot of these shorter movies, some of them are actually really good, and this kind of emphasise, don't judge a book by its cover, and somebody to see this and probably think, oh, it's going to be rubbish, but actually it's a really good movie. Anyway, that has been look what I've been watching. This is what I have gone through. So 7 movies. So I get through like 1 a day, give or take, even though there's a series in there. Have you seen any of these? Do you agree, disagree with my opinions? Let me know your thoughts and feelings in the comments down below. I've been Cypher Sigma. Screen time. Like, comment, subscribe, do all those things you want to do, and I shall see you in the next one.